welcome to Must Have Classics, where we restore history one classic at a time. Welcome back to Must Have Classics. I'm Nick, and today we are back on my 1969 Mercury Cougar. If you haven't seen the last few videos on this, I suggest you go check those out. The last episode, we actually were working on the front suspension, and I have that done on each side now. As you can see, I had finished this side on camera. I hadn't done the other side yet. And now we finally have it sitting on all four wheels for the first time. Even since I've owned it, I've never had it on the ground on its own. So far it looks pretty good. I've cut one more coil out of this side than I have the other side. And because, let me see here. You can see this side actually compresses, this side is not. So I'll have to cut another coil out of this, but I think I'm going to wait on doing that until the motor and transmission goes in, so I can decide if I want to go even lower on both sides and just trying to do one side. But for this episode, I believe it is time we finally get this car back together and looking like a full car again. So I want to get the doors back on, get the fenders back on, the hood on, see what I have at the grill, possibly get it on, front bumper on, so that way I can kind of see what I want to start modifying on it, and we know what this car is going to look like. So I do have big plans on modifications on this, but we'll get farther into that when we start getting this thing back together. But I've got some help here today, so we're going to start by getting these doors on, and then from there I should be able to get everything else on by myself, minus the hood. Pretty easily. Not going to put hood hinges on yet. I'm just going to set the hood on, and from there we'll kind of see what we're working with. So let's get started getting these doors on. So there is one side together. The fender's not sitting there great. The door, absolute pain. I can't get this door to even open now. The latch is completely stuck, so I'll deal with that later. Now, of course, the gaps are, well, non-existent. I mean, the fender is just mocked there. I haven't been able to get the inside bolts in there yet because, well, the door won't open. So, not that big of a deal at the moment. I guess a lot of it's about mocking it up and seeing what we're working with a little bit closer, which so far, so good. It does look good. you know, for what we're working with. I already knew that this side was going to take the most TLC, and by TLC I mean throwing wrenches, lighting on fire, and cuss words. So we have plenty of TLC that's going to be needed to be done on this side. So we'll get to that later on. Let's go and get this other side together, and then I'll probably fight to get this door open after a while. But like I said, I want to get all the doors and everything back on it, the fender and hood on it, and I want to build this grill and see if I have all the parts or not, because I don't know if I do. I haven't mocked it up to ever see if I do. So let's get this other side going on, and well, maybe it'll look like a car pretty soon. So I have it all back together, and I've been debating what I wanted to do on it next. The hood is a little bit more beat up than I remembered working on it. I can tell it's got a ton of filler in it. Of course, I got this big dent here, this dent here. I did find this hood scoop, so I am going to put this on the car at some point, because I think it'll look pretty good on there. Let me know down in the comments below if I should have it on there or if I should take it off. And then I think I have a lead on the hood and a lead on this driver door, because it's pretty bad right through there. You can just see it's beat up. So and then of course the quarter panel we've already talked about. And then around here, again, rear bumper is bad, but I'm going to tighten all that up and all that. This side though, this side looks pretty good. The door fits decent, quarter panel's in good shape, the fender's in pretty good shape. So I had debated at the end of this, continuing on in this video and starting to work on the hood and this fender and all that, but it's been quite a few days of working on this and working on other projects, so I need to get this video out. So I'm actually going to end it here. In the next video, I'm going to go in and get it stripped down to bare metal off camera, and then we're going to start getting the fender fixed, and then start trying to figure out the quarter panel. Of course, the roof, as mentioned before, it's beat up pretty bad, but I can get to everything underneath it to fix that. And then we'll see what this car looks like a little bit better once it's in bare metal. Like I said, got a lead on a hood and a door, so I'm going to try to check on those. But that'll do it for this episode. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. Will be more videos on this one coming out, and I'm finally going to get the Buick back in, start working on it. And then I hadn't been able to work on the Chevy because we've been averaging 105 to 110, it seems like, and that project's outside, so that one's not going to get touched for a little bit until it starts cooling off. I've also got some other projects that are finishing up, so you'll see reveal videos on those. The Fairlane's getting some progress done on it too as well. So lots of projects, a lot of videos coming out, and then I've also got a project that I'm trying to go pick up something on that'll be a pretty good custom project, and that'll get revealed hopefully in the next few weeks. So lots of progress moving on, and then check us out on Facebook at Must Have Classics Rawls, RALLS, Instagram at Must Have Classics, and we'll see you back in the next one. And remember, get those classics out and enjoy as much as you can.